Run that by me again.
Nichols with his he's finding a picture, another set of pictures.
Okay. I relay this info. Card.
What does pincers mean?
Are you serious?
Kind of like all this trading stuff is kind of interesting, to be honest. So I'm kind of a little lost on the context.
We're not trading no more. The trading is over. We're now asking other questions.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so apparently, over the spans of time, very recently, it has been seen that there's more creatures with two pinchers, unlike these guys who only have one, that is not a humanoid hand, but a claw hand, like what you see on lobster pinchers. There's been a lot more of these creatures today. So that could mean the movie I've talked about having happened recently that might be of interest.
Well, I know where the land shark is, we could hunt it down and kill it, and be legendary heroes.
I think you're under the misconception. That wasn't one land shark that came through. It was
More than our handle.
Is this the we were on the island of Chult in the previous camp?
like you and me. Not that it's everybody but Wes that played.
Just full of insanity against Jace's. Reckless abandon, maybe.
Well, I'm saying we probably shouldn't fight the whole army of them. If there's one of them, though, you know. Do that.
There's an army of them, so I guess we're going to continue with the sneaky sneakies.
They can
That's motive. Trust me, I'm a good guy.
Because I'm still questions. You guys did? Okay. You guys remember like creatures you saw walking when you were traveling in the underground ocean?
Yeah.
You could think he's assuming he's referring to those.
Those have so much danger.
They were man size.
And if you tie somebody down in the sides of the eating them alive, and that's normal to go up against human-sized crabs, land or sea.
Agreed.
Well, I'm going to help gather food so I can learn things that are edible. Everybody else can splinter off and go explore. Jace could have conversations with them using charades and find out what he can.
I want to find all the cool people and hang out with them.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you just start singing, somebody will join in.
That's a good idea. That's right. I'll perform for them with my showing off my amazing acrobatic skills.
Oh dear. Gonna break a leg.
Let's see, I'm gonna put on my acrobatics performance. So should I use roll performance or acrobatics?
Yeah, we'll see.
Got an amazing performance. You know what? There's always
We're happy. It's just the only.
with the what?
Well, my husband had to wear me down to get me to doing this. He says I'm getting increasingly better at it, though, through exposure.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Let's,
Greg
we can keep going with puns until someone runs out.
Nick does that competition himself. He tries to keep going and he runs out of shit to say. That's punish. Oh, he likes to punish me. Aw.
Tiana is watching Kylar.
John!
Come on, we already know what he's doing. Snowclaw's brooding in the corner.
You ain't wrong.
And Laurel is out gathering. You gathering the gatherers. They seem to appear that you helping. So with that goal, you learned and picked up what they like to be, what about the state for consumption. So I want to add a note on your sheet. You have a Bible. DC unbound. What are you doing?
Him know anything because slow. Just trying to you know kind of
Me, me,
Okay. What about
he, this is me, me, no,
they want to have
can be or not. And it just no. It's not something for the food is good. And, drink hot coffee.
Coffee. Oh, no, no, turn into the squirrel from over.
Yes.
That is my favorite.
I could just see it bouncing literally off of the walls, knocking down all the mud huts because somebody gave him Java.
Probably me.
What would we use instead of an acorn to get him to come over and, look at this. Don't notice my fist coming in for a landing. Bam! Go to sleep. Jeez.
Oh, no point.
Oh, I know what we could use. We could use the magic chest that makes the random stuff to get him to come over so we can just like. Okay. There is now peace and quiet in the village. Achieved. Except for the chest is with me and I'm out gathering. So, I don't even know. Y'all will have to handle him if he gets his hands on coffee.
Ruh-roh.
I wouldn't drink coffee this late night anyway. More of a morning thing.
Oh, Johnny boy, the pipes are calling.
What do you guys want now?
I'm sorry, we're such an inconvenience, John. Jeez.
We're boring him clear out of his mind. Oh wait, he was already out of it. Never mind. We're boring him clear into his mind.
And it terrifies him. Normal? What's that?
Ah, that's that scary stuff that, people do. The scary, scary stuff like adulting. Horrible.
Horrifying. Scandalous.
Blurk, blurk. Blurk, blurk, honk, honk.
That's right, boy. Keep the child in your heart alive. You'll die before you die. You don't.
You'll die before you die.
Wisdom of the ages.
I don't know you anymore.
That's nice.
Yeah, he says that sort of thing all the time. Because I won't play Landfall, Titanfall, something's fallen. The apple fell
The sky is falling.
on the head of the guy, and he was like, voila, gravity!
Newton.
Newton. Fake Newtons. Fake Newton falling from the sky.
You probably
Whatever that
at least give
was.
Alternator a try.
Maybe.
Probably.
I'll have to converse with my brother more before I decide.
Because I remember saying like an entire playlist of all the weapons.
That's true. I just haven't had time. I have not been awake for very long before we started this gaming session right now, so I haven't had a chance to watch them.
Priorities.
Fig Newtons falling from the sky. Yes, that game. No.
Or Sir Isaac Newton. I mean,
No, Sir Isaac Newton. Best not be falling from the skies. I hear the falling's not so bad, it's the sudden stop that sucks. Besides, Sir Isaac Newton is the baddest motherfucker in space. According to Mass Effect.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now? Day goes by, just getting some information. Culture, Laurel, there's some the ground. I like to play with it.
Because he's a cat, he was taking a cat. We're one half of Maybe bathing himself. Here's hoping he was not licking his balls in front of mixed company.
My character has more decency.
Private, alright?
And they put one ballerina leg straight up his leg. Not.
they were
But, so, I guess it's dinner time now? The village
Yes,
people are good.
Yes, it is. You guys are. They have a community dining hall where all the people gather at the end of the day, and the gatherers bring in the food, and it's prepared in front of you. It's a dinner that consists of fungus, some roots, and as one thing they do have some lakes where they have some food and seafood they get out of. Lifestyle is deep and want to go butchered and prepare you guys.
Nice. Goat was a Thora.
Hey, this
No, that was a
those
sheep.
aren't related to foxes, are they?
No.
Right.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cloven hooves. Paws. That should answer the question. I'm sure you're related somewhere down the line, closer to the primordial soup.
Oh, that would be
Yes.
With
Right.
this, okay.
We're eating like a T-Rex. Got it.
Looks like with that player, but it's
well. Naturally, as a just wanna, give a touch.
Fucking course.
Translate. Everyone here, you have opened the simple open. I mean, superior. All appreciate your help in our adventure. Great Scott. Great blessings.
Grace. And now we'll go together, friends.
definitely in character for
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it's some of the best food you guys have eaten.
Okay. So the meal's
Yes,
early and happily, and everybody.
Yeah, as you guys are eating, all those kids in the village come up. They point at Kylar, clap their hands together, and went off. This happens throughout the whole dinner. Some villagers try to talk to y'all. There's language barrier.
Language barrier of the century.
None of the kids speak,
No, the only person that speaks Undercommon is you guys died.
Spent half a day with them. Charade. Probably pretty good with it by now.
Yes. Ooh, I know. Who wants to play tag?
That would be an unfair contest for me to partake in.
Oh yeah? But you can't climb. So, how are you going to tag me if I'm on top of a rooftop?
I'll join.
I think that leaving the ground would be considered a lot of not fair and part of the rules. That would be more something you get
Just
with
like, doesn't seem like
hide
it's
and seek.
fair. I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, I guess it depends on how tall the buildings are.
I mean,
Yeah, that is true, because I'm like 12 feet tall or something stupid after all is said and done.
Yeah, and if you rear back on top of that, that gives you some extra feet.
of course, I mean, also, alternately, maybe if made the rule you could tag me by throwing a stone at me or something like that, or like. In that
Or-
case,
Since I am a centaur and we just purchased 200 feet worth of rope, I could avoid this bitch and just lasso your ass off of a roof.
That would be wonderful.
you could actually hit me with the rope, though.
Huh, I wonder.
I also as well. So. You ready? You know, those or do they?
It's a the top. It tightens as you.
See,
It was
yeah. Okay.
what you think of him to a fox. Yet against them to get to play.
will sacrifice the even good.
Well,
And not be a fight scene.
I don't
And so like for sequel.
To
This is relatively warm.
It's just me.
all probably going to do over and being obnoxious while the rest of us are trying to sleep.
Yep.
No, I will be up bathing myself. To make it even worse, I'll do it right next to Kylar. I'll make sure to save the ball licking for
know.
the last moment where he wakes up.
You gotta look at him and make eye contact while you do it.
I'm asleep. Okay, you know what?
If someone stares at you hard enough, you'll wake up.
In fact, I didn't eat.
As he's luxuriating with his tongue all over his ball sacks. His furry ball sacks, just for you.
Yep.
You know what? No, I'm.
And then Kylar falls back asleep and dreams of fuzzy nuts.
He's being chased by a pair of fuzzy balls.
Like the really big ones that you hang off of your rearview mirror, except for even bigger. And
Yes.
Just as bouncy and swingy.
Yes.
Are they big enough to tie them in a bow?
This isn't what I expected when I joined it, when I created a whole adventuring party. Expecting.
Did no one warn him ahead of time?
Didn't expect the cat to start licking himself in front of me.
You clearly didn't know cats before.
I mean, I didn't expect the humanoid cat person.
As if he doesn't have feline instincts as well.
You know what, better yet? I will even just lay across him and just be like, "You're not my resting place."
You gotta make biscuits too.
I'm leaving.
But you gotta have your claws out.
Yes.
Gently.
Of course.
Out.
Gently.
Oh, poor Kylar.
Wes, can I get a wisdom save from you?
Wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
Wisdom or will?
Will. That's what I meant.
Alright.
Oh no.
It's a 9 if it's a spell.
Well, that night you have a bunch of dreams. You have dreams of armies of blue goblins destroying villages like this.
He not slapping against honestly.
No.
Piece of that,
if you ever
What's that? The points back,
worth of hit points.
baby.
especially
I don't know. It take a while to get up, so you guys might have to do stuff for a moment here. I fall asleep. I don't get up.
Body of I can just put him in the lock at his neck.
I'm up.
I'm licking my balls as I look at my eye.
Those really long.
His legs straight up in the air like a ballerina.
Yo,
Would you
they have to be.
has an angle to appreciate these
Oh, yeah, so I'm ready to get
that trap and stuff? Oh,
I said calling it.
okay. Baseball.
you